Game time, hang time. Moving the plug in the power, ayy. Came with a charge in my alley, ooh. Charge it again like it's credit, Your team crowd need to edit, yeah. I see face and get it, hold up. Ooh, that's bad, need a minute, need a plan to revive. Let's get a shot pressing. They say what I said, they got like 20 moves and like 100 problems. I'm James with a step back, throw that shot up, I don't miss often. No look, I had to boss up, get the post up when it's OT.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. And we've got it is indeed, DA. Thank you. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Toronto. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And I think for Toronto, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
It's a great point, GA. I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on the tone, of course, for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players.
Yes, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
They double him with Siakam. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
A 3 from McCollum. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Stolen by McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. And only 6 feet tall in shoes. Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Down low, here's Collins. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. And Anthony sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Then for the Raptors, Gasol comes in for Pascal Siakam. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. McCollum dishes to Whiteside. Gasol against Collins. Here's Lillard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and 1.
Some changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson in for Anunoby. Here 3 for 7-footer Zach Collins, showing some real potential as a 3-and-D rim protector.
The interesting thing about last year in Zach Collins was how he played in the playoffs, stepping up, playing with tremendous confidence, playing with physicality. Showed a lot of signs of why it is Portland moved up a couple years ago in the draft to get Zach Collins in uniform.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And the game plan against the Blazers, the last few postseasons has been trapping Lillard and McCollum and forcing someone else to beat.
Yeah, and you wonder if this is an opportunity for Zach Collins to really step into his own, along with Nurkic, who last year was injured during the playoffs, so that there can be some points and contributions coming from your power forward and center position. That'll ease some pressure on your backcourt.
Passes to Boucher. Will it go? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
To the paint. Here's Azania. That's tipped. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. From deep. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Davis. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Powell for 3. You can't get that one to fall. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
A lot of responsibility when things go.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Hazonia at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level. His determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Here's Simons, guarded by Powell. Simons, the pass to Little. Trying his luck from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Little's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
The 3. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Gasol. Corner shot. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Little. Guarded closely. Off with the layup. Pass to Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Powell's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A putback, and Whiteside stays right with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from, and Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Davis surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Davis has got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Simons the pass to Hazanya. Pass to Simons. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Whiteside. Hits the outside fadeaway. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter. Raptors trail by 4. For the Raptors, Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Trailblazers leading by 4. The shot by Lillard wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
This is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. Right now he's gunning from deep range.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Baseline try. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
McCollum outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Raptors.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Passes it to Whiteside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Siakam kicks to Low. Back to Siakam. Deflects the pass. Baseline jumper. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 12 points, 3 assists. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward.
Nurkic plays with a little bit of that edge, a little bit of moxie, and that toughness is something the teammates can rally behind.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, Damian Lillard and his commitment to not only the way that he wants to play and wants to improve, but his commitment to Portland and this city and this franchise has been nothing short of remarkable.
And the second chance effort by McCollum. McCollum's got 8.
Sometimes CJ, just with movement alone, finds himself in the right spot, and this time picks up a couple of garbage points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Lillard against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shoots over Van Vliet. The shot will not fall, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Brett, you think about Lillard's value not just to the Blazers, but to the entire community of Portland, Oregon. Outstanding.
Always great, Kevin, to see a superstar take it off the floor and want to make impacts in the community. Lillard has been amazing at the job that he's done here in Portland and has stayed committed to where this franchise wants to go and trying to bring a championship to the Northwest.
Back to Van Vliet. Kicks it to Ibaka. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Kyle Lowry. And stolen by Lillard. Lets it go with the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
Shoots it up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Van Vliet's got his first points of the night.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense. Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
Lillard outside. The 3 ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's now 18 points for Damian Lillard. Gasol passes to Van Vliet. Launches it. Rebound by Nurkic. Right, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
Some changes for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Ibaka. Davis is subbed in for Norman Powell. Collin passes to Collins. Rejected by Gasol. And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet passes to Gasol. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
For Portland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
There's the pass to Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Davis. The tray. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Whiteside's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside for Gasol. Here's Hollis Jefferson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Right side inside. Working on Gasol. Good D by Gasol. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Simons. Moves back up. Right side, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Anthony out there with Collins. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Simons in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Lowry can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 8. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Portland. Siakam kicks to Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
To the wing right side. Outside Collins. To the middle. Here's Trent. Over Ibaka. Trent can't hit. Raptors trail by 8. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Oh, that's offensive interference. Now he's checked in for Davis. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And a deep three from Lillard. But they get it back. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Up again. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. On the inbound.
That's the kind of D you want from your big fella Nurkic there. Make sure he is contesting the shot.
Anthony finds Collins. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks it out to McCollum. Outside Collins. Lock at 6. Back to McCollum. Over Siakam. Portland no good that time either.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Ibaka. This is to Lowry. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Shoots from the right block. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Lowry from outside. Collins grabs the miss. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got 20.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Anthony. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. From deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Puts it up off the inbound. Lowry can't get it to go. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Collins. Whiteside inside. Defended by Ibaka. Collins pass it to Whiteside. Back to Collins. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Capable of torching you from that spot. Collins looking very comfy.
Lowry for 3. Good on the triple.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Lillard the pass to Collins. Over Siakam. It's deflected, and they're able to recover.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And Lillard takes to McCollum. And another 3 for Portland.
Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch gene. McCollum with the confidence to deliver.
It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard outside. Anthony left side. And here's McCollum for 3. Tips it, and Collins is right there. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact, McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's McCall. From deep. And so it's Portland winning this one. A confident win. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take a look back at our favorite moments on NBA 2K TV. Check it out.
Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building. A squad that, and nothing. Well, and I feel, David, they're still in great position. I know you do too. Thanks for that report. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the one spot. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown kicks to Hayward. Back to Brown. Tatum passes to Brown. 5 on the clock. Tatum drives in. Walker finds Tatum. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you said.
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before. And it doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
Now, here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. The pass to Tatum. Brown feeling out a bit. Back to Tatum. Pass to Tice. Over Siakam. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For Toronto, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lowry finds Siakam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now, here's Brown. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 5.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And the shot goes in.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Outside, Walker. Out to Hayward. Brown outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Here's Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. It's Smart with the drive. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Gasol dishes to Powell. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Lets it go from the wing. Yep, it counts.
Well, it's 7-1 division. Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got gangs.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Now here is Ibaka after Jaylen Brown's miss. Shoots over Cantor. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6.
And with a slower than average shot release, sometimes Ibaka needs more room to fire off that jumper, but does a good job that time with a hand in his face.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher is checked in. Passes it to Gasol. Pass to Boucher. And it's good for 2.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Smart passes to Cantor. Here's Wanamaker. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close. Marc Gasol so appreciated by his fans and certainly a lot.
Just fun. You see more fans on the stand.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, GA, great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Here's Kanter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Brown, good.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
And the former second-round pick, Gasol's becoming an elite player in his position. He's a force at both ends.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Brown. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Smart. His last outing, 16 points for him. Good on the shot. And that ties it up.
This is where Hayward just gets better and better, squaring up off the catch.
Lowry finds Powell. This one for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. Hayward passes to Smart. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Davis in the corner. The pass to Powell. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Gordon Hayward. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Walker with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gasol against Williams. Now here's Van Vliet. D right on him. Three-pointer, Lowry. The shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Here's Smart. Boston again missing. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 2. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. And I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends. How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with their team.
Here's Tatum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Hayward passes to Walker. Bucket is good. Walker's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And although Walker is just 6'1", he possesses impressive strength, as he showed right
there. In the corner, Tatum with it. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
Now, with the smaller defender on you, that three-pointer is too tempting not to take.
Now, here's Gasol. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Williams in for Gordon Hayward.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
Boston leading by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Wanamaker. He kicks it to Walker. Over in the corner, Williams. 5 to shoot. Walker the pass to Wanamaker. From deep 3-point range, Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see him.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
Well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Tice. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
And last season, Daniel Tice shooting over 40% from long range, and Chris over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, when you call that great efficiency, both inside and out. New contract this summer. The reward is terrific play.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
That one falls. That's 7 points for Siakam.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Brown the pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Anunoby. Now here is Ibaka, defended by Hayward. Ibaka right side. And Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
The Celtics with the lead. Tatum finds Hayward, and here's Brown over Lowry, and it's Brown missing. Right side Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam against Tatum. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Over to the left wing. Van Vliet with it. For the lead. Walker with some nice D. Now here's Tatum. He has 5. Passes it to Tice. The kick out to Brown. Misses the 3. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Lowry. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Brown. It's a close game here in Boston. Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Outside, Walker kicks it to Tatum. Pass to Tice. Siakam against Tatum. Unable to get that one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Lowry up top, guarded by Tatum. Left side, Ibaka. Over Tice. And the Raptors miss again. Boston shooting here about 46% for the game. Three-pointer, Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Siakam with it. Picked up by Brown. Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 9 points for Siakam.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Brown drives in. There's Walker with the 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Powell finds Siakam, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Raptors have shot 6 of 7 at the line, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Back to Williams. Smart up top. To the middle. Gasol with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Davis dishes to Gasol. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
He has great touch and feel inside. All the qualities big men like Gasol need to be effective in the paint.
3/4 of... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And it's Davis missing. Celtics trail by 3. And the pass to Wanamaker. Back to Kanter. Fires the 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Siakam. Rebound Boston. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Got a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Siakam. Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Kanter, the pass to Smart. Back to Kanter. Celtics passing it around. And Williams, here we go. Here's Brown. And that one goes long. Toronto leading by 5. Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. It's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. And Toronto also making a switch. Boucher is checked in. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Stolen by Smart. It's good.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
Pass to Boucher. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Smart. Misses off the left iron.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hayward goes in. Tatum kicks to Hayward. Williams trying to break free. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Hayward.
And another reason why Hayward gets paid the big bucks, he's fully committed in his ability to make big shots.
Here's Walker. Second chance shot. Hayward finds Smart. Right side, Williams. From 12 feet out. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Toronto leading by 3. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Powell. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Toronto also making a switch. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. VanVleet with it. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Anunoby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 5 assists in the game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
The kick out to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
Pass to VanVleet. And taken away by Brown. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Hayward at the stuff.
Fantastic job. Hayward, one of the most versatile players in the league, showing he's also clutch.
Anunoby, no good.
That's just a luck. Keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Stolen by Walker. Over in the corner, Brown. Tatum kicks to Hayward. Back to Tatum. Outside, Walker. Down low. It falls. A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
It drops.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
Here's Tice to take the lead. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Now here is Ibaka, defended by Tice. Got a piece of it. Here's Siakam. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game this week. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
very special episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number
200.
Here's Tatum and slam.
Give me a food.
You play 2K
all the time.
You act.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now you have an album. Anything you can't do?
I can't lose to playing you.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the... Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis, Doncic out there with Curry. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. Now here is Hardaway. 4 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Clark, if you're a basketball purist, tonight might not be your cup of tea. These two teams live and die by the three-point shot.
And the evolution of the game has led us to this point where it's about spacing and knocking down the three-point shot. That's what's king now, and that's what we're going to see a lot of tonight.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. And Lowry gets double-teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Dallas. Now here's Van Vliet. And Lowry gets it to go.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Now here's Hardaway. 20 points for him last game against Denver. And they get it back. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Back to Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Finney-Smith passes to Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. There's the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Siakam inside. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. They get it back. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Anunoby. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Curry's shot is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Passes to Doncic. Curry on the wing. Right side Porzingis. From deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Wright comes in for Curry. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer right. That one misses. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Here's Kleber. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up, that's why he's boarding it well.
From deep, Gasol. That shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking.
The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Dallas. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And that one's good. Right.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Barea comes in for Hardaway, and it's Burke in for Doncic. The Raptors also changing it up. Boucher is checked in. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. Three-pointer. A rebound by Marjanovic. Here's Burke. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Burke hits them both. And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his
older brother, he was a big fan of NBA.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
J.J. Barea is out there with Burke. Then there's Marjanovic. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Kleber in at the power forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. He's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Mavericks leading by 11. Aren't some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans. Unfortunately, we'll have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, You only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the move, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Van Vliet.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatically beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. Now, here's Burke, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Curry kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Curry. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Takes the three. Offensive rebound Mavericks, and it's blocked. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Now the pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And now a 12-point Maverick lead. Here's Anunoby. Takes it off the glass. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Curry kicks to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Kleber. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. And the shot is good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Burke. Pass to Curry. To the paint. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Kleber kicks to Curry. Shoots over Powell. Curry's shot is off. Raptors trail by 12. Passes it to Powell. Inside, here's Van Vliet. Burke grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Kleber to the middle. And that one drops. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Van Vliet. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's Kleber, covered by Siakam. Outside for Curry. To the paint, right block shot, and the nice bucket inside for Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 10.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing that results in a great look.
And so we wrap up the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny said Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. And, Shaq, what did you see from... And that's going to do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Boban Marjanovic, he's really playing well.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Now Porzingis following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Curry. Off target from 3-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 13-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now, here's Siakam. No points in the game yet for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Curry. The Raptors also with a sub. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Anunoby.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Lowry passes to Hollis Jefferson. Lowry against Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis. He played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. Who's doing that right now?
Tell you what, the power forward position has changed so much, Kevin. These 4 men now are not really the enforcing type physical guys that we saw in the 80s and even 90s. They're agile, they're rim protectors, they're shot makers from deep, and guys like Anthony Davis and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yes.
Man, I tell you, Anthony Davis goes to the top of my list in today's game.
Blake Griffin, another one with Detroit.
Yeah, good call.
Right, the pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Down low, it's stolen by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now, here's Siakam. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Porzingis with the steal. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
On when you see that step back 3, Clark for Doncic, shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top-notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
Mavericks leading by 10. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 3 to shoot. Outside Porzingis. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Porzingis has got 6.
Well, it appears to me that pressure doesn't get to Porzingis, guys. In fact, you could actually make a case it makes him sharper and more focused.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
For Dallas, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Right outside. Doncic outside. Stolen. 2 on the clock. No good there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dallas leading by 14. On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Barea in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Got that one up quick.
You know, Kevin, Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, in his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Here's Kleber. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here's Paul to the inside. A second chance effort. Outside for Curry. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Mavericks lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 17-point lead, their biggest. Curry passes to Porzingis. It's up a 3. Kleber with the bucket. Kleber's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol tried to free himself up. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And a multiple-time all-defensive first-teamer, Ibaka has really rounded out the offensive part of his game.
Curry passes to Kleber. Barea with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Back to Barea for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Left side, Ibaka. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Gasol kicks to Lowry. To the left wing. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Over Porzingis. Ibaka, no luck.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Barea's got his first 2 points of the night. Raptors trail by 20. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. Down low. The shot's good from Gasol.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Drains the 19-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Gasol. That shot, no good. Here's Porzingis. But they recover it. Barea finds Porzingis. Curry on the wing. Back to Doncic. Pass to Kleber. The 3. And no good that time. Raptors trail by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Porzingis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Outside for Curry, the pass to Doncic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Van Vliet. No good with the triple. Barea looking over the floor. There's the triple. Here's Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Can't connect. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay, all right, that's it. That's payback. That's
the bustling financial district here in Canada. And David Aldridge for a long, and the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, DA. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at center. Now here's McCollum. Lillard finds Collins. Back to Lillard. From outside the arc. Kept alive. It's another look. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is what I like about Lowry. Not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of.
And here is VanVleet after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Lillard against Lowry. 6 to shoot. VanVleet passes to Lowry. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Tough-minded individual. Lowry answers back with his own 3 on the other end.
Here's Collins. The 7-footer falls.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And here are the Raptors now. Pass to VanVleet. Back to Ibaka. Trying to find VanVleet and gets it to him. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance. Able to complete the play through contact.
Pass to Collins. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Collins. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock at 6 from the wing to the left side wing. And it's McCollum in the corner. Offline with his 3. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Raptors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
And really, how scary is that? That's not even close to their peak form, and they still got the job done.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
There's the pass to McCollum. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum dishes to Collins. Back to McCollum. Shoots over VanVleet. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Collins.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets 1 to go.
We can talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations, they are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Davis kicks to Powell. Davis down low. Gasol finds Davis. And the Raptors miss again. Portland trailing here. Passes it to Simons. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Here is Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Marc Gasol. Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And so he hits both. Powell with it. There's Hollis Jefferson, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still and Serge Ibaka talked about his skill set, now a compliment.
Bringing my defense toughness.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
On the 4 for Portland, Hezonja at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then it's Little, and it's Trent in at the 2. Now here's Whiteside. He kicks to Little. To the right side. Portland needs to get off a shot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Steve, I know you like this, that the three-point shot is having such an effect on the league, actually transforming the NBA. Are you surprised how fast all this is happening?
I am. I'm surprised that so many teams are adopting this transformation of shooting a three ball, because there's some teams and there's some players, I know they shoot it, Kevin, but they shoot it at such a low percentage. If you have the guys that can shoot it, you should adopt it. If not, you got to find another way of winning ball games. There's nothing wrong with having a great mid-range team that can knock down mid-range jumpers.
And here is Hezonja. 8 points his last outing. It's tipped. Little passes to Whiteside. To the paint. Here's Hezonja. And he lays it straight in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Powell. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging 23 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
It's tipped. Fast break, Toronto. Finished off the break. Powell's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Trent passes to Simons. Pass to Whiteside. Out left to the wing. On the corner. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focus, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Here's Boucher. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Hezonja defending. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Portland may have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist on the night. McCollum outside. Feeds it to Whiteside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I still feel he's just scratching the surface. The immense potential of Whiteside shining through.
Portland leading.
And it had been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. And it's in there. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Van Vliet with it. He's guarded by McCollum.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Anthony for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Siakam finds Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. And they get it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. And Zach Collins subbed in for Hazanya. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Anthony, the pass to Collins. Over Siakam. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, but the hand.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. And that's a wrap for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Portland leading by 3. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here's Lillard, and he converts the layup. Lillard's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Trailblazers.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Siakam, right side. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. And yes, it's good. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Siakam passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
To the paint. Out to the wing. Back to Ibaka. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Anthony finds McCollum. Back to Anthony. Launches a three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And at the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kevin Kyle Lowry's one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, P.J. Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell it.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times a game, right? I mean, wow.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Simons. Kicks it to Collins. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. There's Hollis Jefferson, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Davis. There's Hollis Jefferson. No good from outside. Trailblazers leading by 6. And the pass to Trent. Here's Simons. Portland no good that time either. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Davis gets a wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Right wing. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the inside. Here's Little. Here's Nurkic. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And they continue to control the glass.
Down low. Not going to go that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And Gasol comes to help. Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and it comes off the front of the rim.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol. Even played his high school basketball there. Now, a new phase.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
One of the best all-around bigs in the league. Gasol continues to modernize his game.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Little. Here's Trent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's rebounded by Gasol. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Pop. And it's Portland with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Davis. And then for the Trailblazers, McCollum's checked in for Collins. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simmons. Here's Trent. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. It's stolen by Anthony. McCollum outside. Back to Anthony. Over Siakam. Here's Whiteside.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the small forward position.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Poked away. Trailblazers leading by 5. Whiteside, the pass to Carmelo. From deep. Offensive rebound, and Whiteside stays right with it.
Following it up with the flush, Whiteside generates a lot of points off the putback.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Boucher. Back to Anunoby. Over Whiteside. Anunoby, good. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lillard, the pass to Trent. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
And Toronto turns it over again.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
13 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And it's 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nobody near Lillard. Connects from three-point range.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
From past the arc. Anunoby, no good. Trailblazers leading by 8. Back to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Anunoby. And it's Portland with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Nurkic, bounce pass. Anthony in the corner. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Anunoby. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
17-foot shot on the way. Siakam with it. Lillard picks him up. And Siakam throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. It's stolen by Lowry. Now the Raptors moving it up. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. McCollum finds Collins. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Collins passes to Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
Here's Collins. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Inside. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Collins. It's good! And it's the Raptors ball.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot. That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And Ibaka kicks to low. That's to Anunoby. Now Siakam. And stolen by Lillard. And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet. Yes!
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Fires the three. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
Welcome back to 2K TV, Bill
Yeah.
Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right now.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end
I feel it. I feel it.
We are new. David, he's come a long way. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossover, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Here's Brown, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Walker the pass to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Tatum kicks to Hayward. The kick out to Walker. Outside Tatum. Brown the pass to Tatum. 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Shots good by Ibaka.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Tatum passes to Hayward. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Ibaka. Now VanVleet, defended by Tice. And a deep 3 from Lowry. Off target with his 3. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 3rd in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Brown after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Foul for 3. He can't get that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting. They'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Powell to the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Cantor. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And another basket for Boston.
I tell you, what an improvement for Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, both in recognition and execution. Hit that pull-up jumper, sir.
Here is Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Gasol passes to Davis. Here's Boucher. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Sinks the triple. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. Back to Cantor. Brown outside. Back to Cantor. For the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's all tied in Toronto. Making his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about.
Vince Carter really changed the game of.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
We've got Davis. He's out there with Norman Powell. Marc Gasol is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams comes in for Enes Kanter. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Brown. Hayward dishes to Williams. Outside, Smart. Hayward kicks to Williams. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at Toronto. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, Boston, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
You know, and that's something we see a lot from teams that come out of the blue like they have this season. Their confidence just grows and grows with each passing week, and they hit the playoffs riding high.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Norman Powell. Over to the wing. Hayward against Gasol. Here's Wanamaker. Kept alive by Boston. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Hayward's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Williams. Ibaka with some nice D. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I think quickness has probably never been more important in the NBA, but you cannot overlook the value of strength. Think about a guy like Kyle Lowry. He's not the biggest, he's not the most explosive, but he's got strength and he's got that bulldog mentality.
Rejected by Walker. Smart kicks to Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Kyle Lowry is never shy about contact.
You're right, Kevin. Never shy on either end, offensively or defensively. Kyle Lowry will get into you. He is the tone setter with his physicality and his effort level.
Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Now here's Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Walker. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Tatum kicks to Walker. Back to Tatum. Passes it to Tice. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the move back to his more natural 5 position has rejuvenated Serge Ibaka. More room to operate offensively, and defensively he can stay in the paint where he's effective.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor comes in for Williams, and it's Brown in for Smart.
Well, what you love about Serge Ibaka, yes, he has tremendous size and reach and great athleticism, but he plays his role to a T.
Count that one. 6 points for Enes Kanter. And Ibaka's shooting ability, Doris, had enabled him to play some power forward, but his mobility was being tested.
Correct, because at Ibaka's size, it's tough to ask him to chase smaller guys around the perimeter. He is much better suited playing inside and protecting the rim. I think you saw that last season.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Ande Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Anunoby.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Kanter, the pass to Tatum, just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Brown, fires for 3. The second effort, Kanter, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Well, there is something special about the way Enes Kanter performs on the offensive end. He is a tough cover.
Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Ibaka right side. Toronto working the ball around now. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Ibaka. Excellent D from Kanter.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Tice kicks to Brown. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Boston, Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Brown outside. Tatum on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
Now, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
And so it's the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. Van Vliet finds Lowry. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. The pass to Walker. Puts it up from 12. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Van Vliet, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in, and then for Boston, Williams comes in for Tatum, and Smart subbed in for Brown. Now, here's Tice. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. No one near him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. And Anunoby now top of the key. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. Another shot. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Raptors trail by 12.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
And the basket is good. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Smart finds Hayward. Down low, here's Tice. On the wing, Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. And again, it's Boston converting.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Boston with the ball. after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. Here's Boucher. 6 points for him. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in, and then for Boston. Cantor checked in for Robert Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 points this quarter.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Williams outside. It's rebounded by Gasol. Here's Siakam. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown bothering shooters. This guy gets right.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics out in front. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Powell is out there with Davis, and it's Hollis-Jefferson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, how smart is Marcus Smart using his body? He's such a physical guard, seeks out contact. Nice.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
Now here is Davis. Here's Siakam, and it's good. 2 points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Pass to Wanamaker. Brown outside. Yes, that goes in. And the Celtics lead by 13. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doors, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Tatum passes to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Off target from outside.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Here's Davis. They get it back. Gasol. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Cantor dishes to Brown. Gasol against Cantor. Here's Wanamaker. Second shot opportunity. Cantor's shot is off. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. A lot of competitors in this league, Doris, and you've got to be that way to play at this level. I know you have a list of competitors that you admire a lot.
It's those guys, Kevin, who have that insatiable desire to win. The guys who absolutely despise losing, who it almost hurts. It's painful physically. Giannis Antetokounmpo is driven to be great. He wants an NBA championship. LeBron James has got multiple titles and continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great NBA players, it's never enough, Kevin.
Lowry from outside, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Celtics leading by 10. Stolen by VanVleet. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Brown the pass to Walker. Tatum on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Passes to Tice. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
It's stolen by Ibaka. The pass to VanVleet. Shoots over Brown. Some solid defense from Brown.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Boston.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Enes Kanter.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Pass to Siakam. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Anunoby. And again, Toronto no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tice passes to Walker. Tatum dishes to Walker. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Misses the shot.
Well, there's tremendous defensive versatility with pass.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our
And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September 4th. All new episodes of NBA 2K TV and NBA 2K21.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel. And with guys.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
Oh, Canada.
High. Let's get a break in the action. Now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Raptors. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And I think for Toronto, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic out there with Seth Curry. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 spot. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. Doncic, no good. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
That one good for 2.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Ibaka.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 4. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Yeah, you know, it's rare to see a 7-footer shoot well from the foul line, guys, but that's Porzingis for you. Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level, that's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique. Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
Finney-Smith passes to Curry. Outside Hardaway. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. The dish to Hardaway. Curry on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Curry finds Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And Clark, the advantage of height, well known in basketball, but some have wondered if Porzingis is almost too tall.
Well, you know, there's a concern because he's had a significant injury early in his career, and his frame is really long, which makes you a little more susceptible to injuries. But I think KP has worked diligently to add strength and improve his body. Only time will tell if he's able to stand up to a long, productive NBA career.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Now here is Hardaway. Left side Curry. Pass to Finney-Smith. Curry is inside. Covered by Van Vliet. The feed to Kerr. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging 23 points per game, 11 rebounds, and his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Now here's Powell. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Gasol dishes to Lowry. Back to Gasol. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Mavericks, Marjanovic comes in for Porzingis, and it's Burke in for Doncic. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
And it's Wright missing. Raptors leading by 6. There's Hollis-Jefferson. And again, Toronto no luck. Pass to Hardaway. To the middle. Marjanovic finds Hardaway. Back to Marjanovic. That shot misses. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you have to have appreciation for how Gasol does everything well. Polished scorer, skilled rebounder, solid passer, and the man defends.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Hardaway. Powell with the steal. Passes it to Boucher. Outside Gasol. Shoots over Marjanovic. Second chance shot. Boucher passes to Hollis-Jefferson. Gasol wide open. He fires. Off target with the open look. To end the cold streak. And it's J.J. Barea with the 3.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
Got it off in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, Norman Powell is out there with Davis, and it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis-Jefferson in at the 3. Wright finds Burke. Right inside. Powell's there, and that one, good. Wright's got his first points in this one. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots, and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
And so it's Dallas with it, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. From the arc, it's good. Great play set up by Barea. Wright's got 5.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
And there's the pass to Marjanovic. And the shot goes down.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Powell. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Wright. He has 5. Marjanovic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Powell dishes to Gasol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Wright. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Burke kicks to Kleba. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wright. Puts up a 3. Boucher with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference. You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era, hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Burke kicks to Marjanovic. Outside for Barea. Powell pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Mavericks trail by 5. Wright dishes to Burke. And Davis sends it back. And they're moving it up. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 8 points his last outing. And the rejection by Marjanovic.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Wright, the pass to Marjanovic. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from J.J. Barea.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr., Doncic out there with Curry. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Offensive rebound, Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instinct.
Pass to Finney-Smith. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started. And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Hardaway, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade, and the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hands pretty much from the start.
Lowry, good.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that
one. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Siakam. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis, outside Curry. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 now. And Clark, Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
So it's the Mavericks now, after the miss from Serge Ibaka. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And with those smooth strides of his, Ibaka able to beat the defenders to the punch on that dribble drive.
Here's Curry, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Takes the 3. That shot is off. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Out to Ibaka. Fires from the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 3-point Toronto lead. Mark, the level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left in the third. Doncic passes to Curry. That gives them the lead. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this,
oh my goodness! Before the horn!
How about that? It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance, he seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's Powell in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The pass to Porzingis. Here's Kleba, defended by Gasol. Back to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. In the corner, it's Kleba. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Mavericks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Are you kidding me? And, you know, Kevin, Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Finney-Smith kicks to Kleba. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Goes back up. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
High release for Porzingis on his jump shot. Almost impossible to defend that.
Back to Gasol. Shot from the wing. And good that time.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Kleba, the pass to Doncic. And stolen by Siakam. Davis kicks to Gasol. Over Porzingis. It's deflected. And right, here we go. Doncic passes to Kleba. Dishes to right over Davis. Tries again. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. VanVleet hits the 3-point bomb.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Doncic outside. Up top, Curry. Out to Doncic. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now Siakam pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. That one drops for him. And now just a 3-point Maverick lead. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside for Curry. Here's Kleba, covered by Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Basket counts.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. He kicks to Curry. A putback. The shot off that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. VanVleet with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from VanVleet. Doncic passes to Curry. He dishes it to Hardaway. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Tim Hardaway.
Unflappable under pressure. You see why they give it to Hardaway Jr. because he knows how to rise to the occasion.
Here's Ibaka. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Doncic kicks to Curry. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby. Money!
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
Passes it to Curry. Back to Kleba. Curry on the wing. Fires from deep. Hams the three.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Back to Siakam. Here's the three. Buries the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Toronto in it. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.